Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. So, are you ready for the untold tales of real, raw, and unexpected moments over coffee? So, are you ready for heartwarming stories behind coffee-fueled connections? Let the untold magic of coffee aroma nurture our mental fitness this month of February. So, magandang tanghali po sa inyong lahat. Welcome to episode 962 of Brewing Live, the community project of Decaf Coffee Republic in partnership with Life Coach Philippines International. Love brews and connections percolate as Brewing Live goes Heart and Bean celebration of stories about love and connection over coffee. So this series is dedicated for transforming relationships and renewing lost connections as we celebrate this month filled with love and expression of gratitude for relationships that make us thrive. So magandang tanghali po sa inyong lahat. Of course, nandito na si Coach Lynn. Coach Lynn, thank you for being here at the top one. Honor roll talaga si Coach Lynn. Coach Lynn, thank you. Just like tag our fellow katanghalian coaches and anyone that really needs this topic yung pag-uusapan natin ngayong hapon na ito. So ano ba yung pag-uusapan natin? Today's conversation is about the impact of coffee on vulnerability and relationship. Ayan. We're going to talk about keywords. Ito yung keywords, coffee, vulnerability, relationship. So kung connecting ka dito sa tatlong words na to, join us. Now, if you think one person needs itong conversation na to, coffee, vulnerability, relationship, yon, itag nyo na po siya right now. And, like, again, tag someone, invite them, and don't make this live as a secret, no? Just really share this Decaf Coffee Republic worldwide Facebook page or ito yung mga brewing live natin to that one person na nangangailangan po nitong conversation natin. So yun, don't keep us a secret as the untold magic of coffee aroma unfolds over a cup of your favorite brew. So as you circulate this link, share your kind of coffee in the comment. So like what kind of brew makes you smile? No, share with us anong pinaka gusto mong kape. No, like yun yung tipong like mapa-Amerikano man yan, or if you're that one person especially sa probinsya, let's be honest, ako rin po, taga-probinsya rin po. I'm from Cagayan Valley, Bagao, Cagayan, that's my town. And wala naman po dong Starbucks or like coffee shop compared in the Manila no metro, no. And doon minsan talaga andun tayo sa mga detimpla, no, nakamag pa, Nescafe, yung mga 3-in-1. So if that's your coffee, that's totally okay. Just share us, allow us, no, to really know like ano yung pinaka-favorite mong coffee lalo kapag hapon, and maybe give us a tip as well kung anong pwedeng natin, like how can you make that coffee very special, yung lasa niya talagang nakakagising. And so dito rin si Coach Darvel. Good afternoon po sa iyo, Coach Darvel. So habang hinihintay natin yung mga kasama natin this lunchtime, so I'm going to give you a coffee trivia. No? Sino ba nakarinig dito ng coffee bean? Meron yung term yun. Of course, merong coffee shop na coffee bean. But I'm referring to dun sa pinaka-term na coffee bean. Right? So if you're that one person, maybe you're watching this on a replay, comment po kayo, #replay, and like as you watch itong FB live na to, ito in a replay, of course, just imagine na kunyari nanonood ka ng live, be interaction. Mag-interact ka lang, comment ka lang kung meron kang question, tanong, meron kang suggestion, meron ka rin gustong i-share na trivia, comment mo lang, okay? So going back sa trivia ko, coffee bean. Did you know that yung coffee bean or coffee beans aren't beans? Hindi pala sila bean. Yung coffee bean aren't beans. So actually, it is the pit or yung seed, no, that you can found in a coffee cherry. Ayan yun. Yun kaya siya tinatawag na coffee bean, pero hindi kasi siya actual na bean. It's a seed. The bean is removed from the fruit as part of the harvest process. So ibig sabihin po, mukha lang talaga siyang bean, pero kapag sinabi kasing seed, di ba, itong seed na to pwede mong itanim, mamumunga ulit. So iba kapag sinabi nating bean, kapag bean kasi it's like as it is na siya, di ba? So yun, hindi bean ang coffee bean. Yun yung isang trivia ko ngayon. And akala ko rin dati bean sila. Akala ko rin, I searched kanina, no, because dito naman sa Brewing Live natin, we wanted to share trivia, especially kape, yung pinag-uusapan natin. So, Decaf Coffee Republic, marami kapag usaping bean, gusto niyo rin, marami kayong gustong tanong or gusto niyo matutunan about coffee beans, Decaf Coffee Republic, meron pong pwedeng tumulong po sa inyo doon. Ayan, tambay dati sa coffee bean. Ako rin, no? Like the ambience, no? Ang ambience kasi, iba kasi kapag coffee shop talaga, and kapag nakahanap ka ng coffee shop na sok sa'yo, like for me, personally po, no, like Decaf Coffee Republic, sok na sok siya in terms of my mental health, in terms of yung feeling that you feel safe, you feel that you are not being trespass, and at the same time you feel that people are at the same time caring as well, na kung alam nila na meron kang pinagdadaanan, they really want to respect you, at the same time making you feel that hey, kung kailangan mo ng tulong, andito lang kami. Si Decaf Coffee Republic, dun ko po siya na-experience it. You're that one person looking for that space, no? Like maybe siniisip nyo, it's too good to be true, totoo ba yan? Or parang naman nahihiya ka, just trust the space, no? Yun, I'm really inviting you to Decaf Coffee Republic. Location po, Pioneer Center Compound, along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Street, Capitolio, Pasig City. Ayan. So, I'm Coach Orvyl. Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Ngayon pala ako magpapakilala. I'm Coach Orvyl and I'm passionate about re-engineering our lifestyle towards doing our purpose or our mission confidently. Maybe you're one person working in a corporate right now. The money that you're getting, the salary that you're getting, sige, maybe hindi naman siya ganun kalakihan, but it really supports the lifestyle that you want. No, you can eat, you can order anytime yung food na gusto mong kainin. Maybe you're that one person na konting month lang, no, you can makakapag-ipon ka, then you can start travel, makakapag-travel ka na, and maybe you're that single person, no, and single ka pa naman, and you solong-solo mo yung pera, and darating yung point na, is this the life? Parang, okay, I am getting the lifestyle that I want. Ang ganito lang pala. I'm getting the money that I am dreaming 5 years, 10 years ago. So what's next? Pero you know that yung word na what's next, it means meron kang gustong gawin, meron kang naiisip, pero meron kang nafe-feel, hindi ka lang sure, pero meron kang nafe-feel na purpose, meron kang mission, or maybe you have this dream, a vision na hindi mo siya masabi-sabi because hindi ka lang sure, or hindi ka lang talaga, nakakatakot lang yung vision, parang ang laki, meron ako itong dream na to, baka hanggang dream na lang siya talaga. So, maybe you're that one person na stuck dun sa part na yun. And if you're connecting with that statement, that's what really that's me 5 years ago, especially 5 years ago. I started my journey in life coaching around 2018. The reason is I'm a software engineer for a decade now, and in 2018 I joined life coaching because ito yung moment na okay, I'm getting the money that supports my lifestyle. It seems like, okay, kung magdedire-diretso lang ako, makikita ko, I can really predict that I'll be promoted to this and that pagdating sa oras na to. But then, is that it? No, yung tanong na, is that it? And you start to feel void, and then at the same time, the painful part is the profession, yung kunyari, yung trabaho mo, maybe the first few years niya sobrang passionate ka, and then you start asking yourself, bakit hindi na ako passionate? Parang nakakalungkot naman na parang ang bigat na bakit napaka-dragging. Passionate naman ako 2 years, 3 years ago. Darating yung point na yon. No? Kapag dumarating yung sa point na yon, then you start really questioning. That's the painful part. Kaya nga, kapag dumarating yung point na yon, we tend to feel sad. Mas magiging malungkot tayo. Parang hindi natin alam yung gagawin natin, and then dito papasok yung we feel stuck in life. Paulit-ulit na lang ba, routinary, pero before wala naman to feeling na to eh. So ano nangyari? Right? It means it's time for you to start seeing re-engineering your lifestyle. When I say re-engineering, actually it talks about your design life. And if you're that one person connecting with what I've just said, let's have a conversation sa Decaf Coffee Republic. Decaf Coffee Republic actually open siya from 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. Monday to Saturday. And every day, makita niyo po ako doon. So if maybe papunta ka doon ng 2 a.m., 3 a.m., most likely makita niyo po ako sa Decaf Coffee Republic. Let's have a conversation. And aside from being a software engineer for a decade now, I'm really happily being a certified life coach. No, part ako ng Life Coach Philippines Master Coach A, the one who certified me, also my teacher and my personal mental health coach, ay nagtuturo sa amin. And there's this also an opportunity, there's this beauty, a project that really inspires me as well. Ito yung parang nag-merge si life coaching and at the same time my passion on technology, on software engineering and programming, which is Rise Up Creatives So riseupcreatives.com, I'm one of the co-owners dito. Kasama ko si Master Coach A and then si Coach Clint. So shout out po Master Coach A and Coach Clint. So riseupcreatives.com, this is a social commerce turnkey solution for every entrepreneur and business owner. So if you're that one person, meron kang product, meron kang service na gusto mong i-offer, no, you wanna enter social media. Kasi alam naman natin, how can you tap faster yung mga posibleng kliyente mo, social media yan. And you wanna show up dun sa social media but then you don't know how, you always start to overthink, and then maybe ikaw rin yung baka hindi ako sanay sa technology, you feel fearful, meron ka tinatawag na yung mga tech monsters na naka-overwhelm yung technology. You know what? riseupcreatives.com will really help you dun sa part na yon, no? Like what's important, alam mo yung produkto mo, alam mo specifically magiging yung pinaka service, yung value na mabibigay niya, and the images and the caption, let RUC helps you with that. Hindi mo na kailangan problemahin yon. Your message, your product, yun yung need, your own voice yun yung need, and then the house, the caption, the photos, riseupcreatives.com is here for you. Ayan. So good afternoon po. Dito na si Coach Sean. Good afternoon po, Coach Sean. Ayan. Hashtag up all night. Yes, Coach Darvel. No? Recent, magkakasama tayo nung February 14, 15, na-crossover tayo. We just had yung February 14 yung event sa Decaf Coffee Republic. Petals and Passion, Say It With Flowers soiree. Ayan, talagang nagkaroon na, ito yung February 14 event for couples and soloista, yung mga singles natin. So meron yung gathering. And then ako, I'm really fortunate. I dated the girl that I'm courting right now, si Ishi. So yan, kung nanonood siya, shout out sa'yo. Magandang hapon. So ako, there's 3 couples during that night. And then meron rin po tayo mga singles from there. I think more than 10. And we had, I thought personally, very memorable February 14, Valentine's Day, na event. So if you miss that, and like you can check the picture, and yun, one thing certain, next February 14, meron po ulit yun. I'm really inviting you. No need for you to overthink. Make your Valentine's Day very valuable, memorable, beautiful, meaningful, lahat na magandang adjective doon. February 14, Decaf Coffee Republic. Hence, sinaselebrate namin. Yan. So, good afternoon po, si Coach BJ. Andito na rin po si Coach BJ. Good afternoon. Okay. So, let's talk about, let me jump dun sa topic natin. Pag-usapan natin ngayon, lunchtime, the impact of coffee on vulnerability and relationship. Katulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina, 3 words. Coffee, vulnerability, relationship. May kakilala kang tao na sa tingin mo connecting tong 3 words sa kanya. I-comment nyo na po, itag nyo lang po siya. And maybe ito po yung talk, itong conversation na ito yung pinakakailangan niya right now. Okay. So, when we talk about coffee, relationship, and vulnerability, I remember these 3. I have this memorable story about coffee. The first one is ito yung pinakaunang beses kong umorder ng coffee na mamahalin. It's a very pricey coffee, So again, I'm from Cagayan Valley. Nasanay ako sa 3-in-1. Actually, sa Milo lang ako, yung mga ganyan sachet. And dumating yung point of I got this opportunity for a leadership convention during my college. And then I'm from Cagayan Valley to Gigarao. And then we need to go to Baguio para dun sa leadership convention, mga student leaders. And of course, kapag may ganun, meron kang may bibigay sa'yo na baon yung parents mo. And clear sa utak ko during that moment, okay, hindi ko masyadong gagalawin tong baon na to because I really wanna understand bakit sikat na sikat tong si Starbucks. During that time, Starbucks yung partner. And alam ko na mahal yung coffee, so maybe there's something doon sa coffee na yun. So, June na convention, ito yung, may mga seminars dyan, and then we have this break, nagkaroon kami ng break, or actually like a lunch time. So, meron kami opportunity to go dun sa SM Baguio, and dun sa SM Baguio sa baba niya, merong Starbucks doon. I'm not sure kung andun pa siya, so I think andun pa rin naman yun. And then pumila kami. So, pagdating namin dun sa space, ang haba ng pila, pero wala, hindi namin ininda. Malamig naman sa maginaw naman sa Baguio, so hindi problema yung init. Pero matagal, ang haba ng pila. Up to the point, hintay-hintay, nakarating ako sa cashier. So, eto na. So, order na ako. Of course, before that, I start to really seeing yung pinaka-menu, yung sa taas niya. Wala akong naintindihan. Well, like, yeah, I can read Americano, merong yung signature hot chocolate, yun yung naalala ko. And some stuff, caramel, mga ganun. Then I ordered yung pinaka-basic. So sinabi sa akin, yung pinaka-basic lang, order mo yung pinaka-basic right now. So umorder ako ng Americano. That's the first time kong mag-Americano because of course, again, entire life ko, puro sachet lang yung coffee na meron ako. May idea ako, it's sachet o yung nakamag na Nescafe na tinitimpla. And then this is the first time na mag-Americano. So umorder ako ng Americano, binigay sa akin yung coffee, and then I remember my tissue and then merong sachet of sugar. Yeah. So, ganyan. And then ready na kami bumalik dun sa convention. So iinumin ko na yung coffee. And then yung unang pag-inom kong ganyan, like hindi ko mag-guess kung bakit ang mahal ng coffee na to. Kasi first, ang liit ng baso at the same time, ang pait niya. Hindi ko na-ubos yung coffee. Hindi ko pinahalata na hindi ko nagustuhan yung coffee because syempre, ang mahal-mahal nitong coffee tapos hindi ko siya gusto. But ang pait. Totally ang pait. Para akong umiinom ng lupa. That's how I really describe yung moment na yun. Para akong umiinom ng lupa. Ang pait ng Americano during that time. And that's the first encounter ko ng isang pricey na coffee. So if you're connecting po doon, just comment connecting. Ganyan din ba yung experience nyo sa Americano? Ganyan rin ba yung, Espresso Americano. I forgot yung exactly in order ko nun. Just comment. Ganun rin ba yung naging experience nyo nun? And then, the second memorable experience for me is when I was yung starting my work, pagkalipat ko dito sa Manila, and then of course, I'm a software engineer. And meron pa free coffee, flowing coffee nga sa office. And again, the mindset na meron ako is sachet, pero hindi ito sachet, yung alam mo yung may kettle, tapos may nagdi-drip na coffee. So yun yung coffee na idea ko. Then ibubuhos mo siyang ganyan, may kettle. And then merong option doon na pwede mong lagyan ng sugar, pwede mong lagyan ng creamer, mga ganyan. So I start putting yung ganun. And then kinekento ko to sa kapatid ko. I have may second namin si Rio. And then actually Rio right now is one of kapag may mga tanong rin ako sa coffee, alam niyo meron siyang idea dito. Sinabi niya sa akin na bakit kaya ganun uminom ng coffee? Bakit mo nilalagyan ng sugar? Bakit mo nilalagyan ng creamer? Bakit? Kasi ang pait kapag hindi ko nilagyan noon. Sabi ko naman ganyan. And that's the point. Hindi mo matitikman yung totoong kape kapag maglalagay ka pa ng mga halo-halo dyan. So, like sabi niya, what's the point of you drinking a coffee kung lalagyan mo lang rin ng sugar and creamer? So, that's how passionate yung kapatid ko really telling that point. Okay, so ang kailangan, sinabi niya sa akin, you know what, kuya, parang kailangan mo kasi maintindihan yung intensity. Kailangan mo maintindihan yung lasa ng kape. The intensity ng lasa niya. Magkakaiba yung kape, magkakaiba yung beans. So doon pumasok yung idea ko na different beans may magkakaiba siya ng lasa, pero hindi siya about dapat matamis, dapat ganito, ganyan. Kasi hindi ganun designed ang coffee. Right? And sabi ni Coach, agree siya. So, yun yung pangalawa. That's one of the memorable story for me. And pangatlong memorable story for me about coffee is that being a software engineer, darating yung point na we need to work more than 24 hours. Like we start coding and then deploying. I remember working with one of the biggest financial company here in the Philippines. And kailangan namin siya i-deploy kasi bukas daw, kapag hindi namin na-deploy yung feature na to, maraming company na hindi sasahod. Part siya ng payroll. So kung hindi namin na-deploy to, ibig sabihin, hindi makakasahod yung mga empleyado. So kailangan namin siyang gawin, i-rush, parang ganun. And pagod na ako personally, but then lagi darating yan sa utak ko during that moment, I just need coffee. Yan yung fuel ko. Yan yung magbibigay sa akin ng power. Yan yung magbibigay sa akin ng power to really resist sleepiness. Alam mo, hindi mo makikilala yung antok dahil meron kang kape. I become so dependable dito sa sa kape na to. No, and like every moment parang it's either you're dependent, at the same time nagiging reward ko na siya. Okay, kapag natapos ko tong work na to, magkakape na ako para gising na rin ako the next time around. At the same time, I will enjoy more yung ginagawa ko. So that's the three story. So again, no, that's those yung tatlong story na yon. The first time I drank Americano, talks up yung sobrang pait niya. Yung second time, like I keep putting sugar and creamer, and then nami-miss ko yung concept of really understanding the intensity ng lasa ng coffee. And at the same time, yung kape na kung kailan naging dependent ako dun sa coffee kasi no, like yun yung magpapagising sa akin, at the same time part siya ng reward system ko being a software engineer. And with this story, itong tatlong story na to, actually talks about the characteristics of coffee and how it is so important to understand vulnerability at paano yung vulnerability kailangan sa relationship. Coffee talks about bitterness. Yun yung kape. Bitterness yan, una. When you talk about bitterness, just like coffee can have a bitter taste, vulnerability can expose individuals to emotional pain or difficult experiences that may feel bitter or uncomfortable. When we talk about vulnerability, ano ba siya? Ano bang point? Bakit ba kailangan natin vulnerable? Pero una, ano bang vulnerable? This is the willingness to take risks para ipakita mo yung weakness, para ipakita mo yung emotion mo, to really express your emotion and show your weakness to someone. And what's the point? Bakit mo gagawin yun? Because you wanted to become relatable, you wanted to deepen the relationship, you wanted to really wall down and just be human. Okay lang bang maging hindi perfecto? Vulnerability gives us that. And relationship gets better because of because of vulnerability. Right? And ibabalik ko siya sa unang characteristic ng coffee. It talks about bitterness. When we become more vulnerable, we start to talk about the ugliness part of us, yung side natin, na lagi nating tinatago, na parang every time that we show up, every time that we have conversation, meron tayo sa brain natin na, okay, dapat hindi mo to sabihin, dapat hindi to malalaman ng ibang tao. But then, that is so tasking. Alam mo yung kailan ba ako pwedeng maging malayo, just really express, this is me, di ba? Yeah, ang pangit niya. That's the bitter part of it. Pero when you really welcome yung vulnerability na yon, you will start to see things that, hey, life can be better. Life can become a little bit lighter because ano ginawa mo? Just really show that weakness, show that emotion, express that emotion to that one person. And also be that person that really gives a signal that, hey, you can be vulnerable, show your emotion, express your emotion. Show your weakness. That's okay. And then every time that we welcome that, relationship deepens. And we know that every time a relationship deepens, things can only get better. When I say get better, like you become more collaborative, you enjoy life, and like you can do magic. Diba? Like siguro sa mga mag-asawa can really give or can relate it more. Yung bitterness na yan. Start really. Yan, isang part yan ng coffee ng characteristic na maraming amay-ayaw, pero actually ito yung part na nami-miss natin, how beautiful vulnerability is. Characteristic ng coffee number 2 talks about the intensity. Coffee can be strong and have an intense flavor. Similar to how vulnerability can make individuals feel exposed or deeply affected by their emotions or experiences, intensifying their sense of fragility and openness. When was the last time that you really become vulnerable to someone? Sabi nga nila, hindi naman talaga madali maging vulnerable. How can I become more vulnerable? Sige, given, naintindihan na natin anong pwedeng ibigay sa atin ng vulnerability. So how can we really deepen that? Intensity actually give us that idea. Pag sinabing kasing intensity, you start to talk about vulnerability as it is. Wag muna nating sabihin, wag muna nating wag muna hindi muna tayo dun sa point of ano yung specific story that you wanted to be vulnerable. Ikwento natin, express natin. The last time that I become vulnerable, ito kasi yung takot ko. The last time I become vulnerable, this is what happened. And from that intensity, you start to understand, kaya pala ako takot. Kaya pala ito yung nafe-feel ko. No? Iyon yung part ng intensity na yun. Because before we start showing our emotion, before we start expressing the stories, the shames and guilt na related stories na yun, let's acknowledge muna yung intensity of how we understand vulnerability. Help yourself to name at least one fear. Bakit ka nahihirapan maging vulnerable? Right? Again, intensity talks about yung level, how we understand the vulnerability part. You know, like when we talk about intensity as well, ito kasi yung part na you cannot bring yourself. Being a certified life coach, my fellow coaches can really relate. Yung level of service of where can we bring our client is up until kung hanggang saan tayo umabot in our own improvement processes in coaching. Same is true with vulnerability. We can improve vulnerability, we can improve relationship via vulnerability. And paano natin siya ma-measure gaano ba ka-deep yung vulnerability na natin sa ibang tao, sa isang tao. Let me get example, parang in a romantic relationship, gaano na ba kalalim yung part na yan? Intensity. And then third characteristic ng coffee that talks about how important vulnerability is in relationship is dependency. Many people rely on coffee to help them wake up or get through their day. And similarly, vulnerability often entails relying on others for support or guidance during challenging times, highlighting our interdependence and need for connection. Tao ka lang. Tao lang po tayo. Darating yung point that things are so tough, things are so heavy, na hindi na kakayanin na magpanggap. And paano ba natin ma-handle kapag umabot tayo dun sa point na yun? Napuputok tayo, hindi kaya, ang bigat na ng emosyon, ang bigat ng nangyari, hindi na kaya. We need someone. We need to really, to really accept that reality that, hey, we need to be dependent also to someone, maybe to the one person or maybe a group of people. I'm not saying na kailangan natin iahasa yung buhay natin. But then we are humans and humans are relational beings. We need to be in relationship. Hindi tayo nakadesign na mag-isa. And that's how human works. That's a human, di ba sasabi nga, that's a human nature. It's a natural law, ika nga sasabi nga nila. But then that's the point. Dadalhin ko lang siya sa simple na example. When things get tougher and you've been ano ba yung English na papanggap for the longest time, ang bigat na, darating yung point na puputok ka. Darating yung point na hindi mo na kayang ngumiti, hindi mo na kayang magpanggap, hindi na kayang magsinungaling ng mata mo. At hirap na hirap ka na. Dependency. It's okay. It's totally okay. Vulnerability will really open that. Just choose that one person na kailangan mo. What works for me? A coach. I have my personal mental health coach, Master Coach A. And oftentimes, ako rin, it's been years na magka-partner kayo ng Master Coach A, na accountability partner. And still may challenge sa accountability. But then, darating ka sa point, you need to be in that position na you choose. Kunyari, hirap ka, but then you are choosing to become vulnerable because here's my final note. Vulnerability could be the power that you need right now. You've been trying to be tough for the longest time. You've been trying to really think that you are in control. You've been for the longest time, iisip mo nakakayanin. Pero hey, life is more beautiful. Life is, like really, you can experience life far, far beautiful when you start to become vulnerable. Of course, may wisdom po naman yan kung kanino ka magiging vulnerable. But one thing certain, you need to become vulnerable. Bakit? For you to start being relatable. Relatable, from the word keyword itself, relate keyword ng relationship. So, pinag-connect-connect ko lang yun, no? Relatable, relatability. Be connected with people. Don't isolate yourself. Mental health. When we talk about mental health, if there's one single rule na dapat hindi mo kakalimutan, single law, like a single thing, when we talk about you want to improve mental health, is never ever isolate yourself. No, don't really be drawn into creating your own world. Like you start shutting down other people. I understand. Darating yung point that people maybe betrayed you, hurting you, and it seems like ang hirap paniwalaan na hindi siya, no, na ang hirap na, parang ang hirap naman ito. But maybe you're one message away for the help that you need. Hence the reason why andito si Life Coach Philippines. Andito si Decaf Coffee Republic. You're one message away for the help that you need right now. Maybe you're trapped. Maybe you're really isolating right now. And if you allow yourself to become vulnerable, kahit sa sarili mo, aminin mo lang na nahihirapan ka, kailangan mo ng tulong, you're one message away for the help that you need. 0917-586-1661. Or you can just really comment. Just comment dito kung ano yung need na help mo. You just ask question or personal message me, Life Coach Orvyl. You can message Decaf Coffee Republic. Marami po naghihintay. Marami pong willing tumulong. We, like certified life coaches in Life Coach Philippines, invested time, money, practice, because we value mental health. This is a calling. This is our mission. No, we don't. No, we don't. Your life is our business. And when we say your life is our business, it's not about, no, like it's not, hindi lang siya parang business lang. No, we are serious because life matters. Sabi nga ni Master Coach, we always have this tagline. Kung meron lang daw, no, na isang gusto lang niyang maipasa sa tao, it's like stay alive and live beautifully. The woman I'm courting right now is actually one of my closest friend. And I really believe vulnerability is one of the reason why I'm able to really maintain the relationship, and at the same time, I understand better how beautiful relationship is. I understand you. I can connect when we talk about isolation. It seems beautiful. It seems peaceful, but it's very detrimental. When you start understanding how detrimental it is, you would know. Ikaw rin yung maybe. I can really imagine and see that, hey, kailangan ka ng tao. Kailangan mo may pag-connect. You don't need to really start like just really opening up. Pero mas maganda meron kang isang taong pagkakatiwalaan. A certified life coach can really help you with that. You can only make relationship deeper for the level of vulnerability you permit to yourself. Life might be bitter, life might be intense, and life might be really challenging you to become dependent to someone. That's life. Totoo, pwede mangyari. The more reason we need to create and improve relationships by being vulnerable. Vulnerability could be the unexpected power you need now. Be counterintuitive. When I say be counterintuitive, often we think na kailangan natin mag-isolate, dapat natin mag-solo para mas makamove forward tayo in life. Actually, be counterintuitive. The more you need, the more you're getting, you feel in pain, the more you need someone. Be counterintuitive because success is counterintuitive. So maraming salamat for staying with me, listening with my story, and really understanding how beautiful coffee, the three characteristics of coffee in connection, in vulnerability, like being vulnerable to improve your relationship, because I think it's a very timely na concept, a principle, a very timely topic for many of us. Let me end the conversation just really inviting you again, connect with us sa Decaf Coffee Republic 0917-586-1661. You're that one person you feel you need, like you feel numb right now. You feel you're connecting but then you don't know saan ka nakaka-connect. You feel in pain. Maybe you feel the message, the topic that I shared hit you. Maybe you feel medyo na may ganun kang feel, or maybe you appreciate it, isa lang po, I suggest, just really share. Like, really share, comment, connect with us, 0917-586-1661. Punta po kayo sa Decaf Coffee Republic. Today is Saturday. Meron kaming 2 major events sa Decaf Coffee Republic. First is 7 p.m. Ngayon, mamayang gabi, meron po tayo mental health talk by Master Coach A. No, yung 4 cups, yung pinag-uusapan, yung pinag-uusapan namin currently right now. So magse-second Saturday na kami ng mental health talk, and this is dito naka-Facebook live. Punta lang po kayo sa Decaf Coffee Republic, order lang kayo ng coffee. Join with us. This is like a normal, typical conversation. There's no formality. Even if not no formality, hindi mo kailangan, like to feel pressured na dapat ano itsura mo or what. Just be there. Just be there and just really say yes to yourself if you want to improve your mental health. Yun po. Meron po kami may 7 p.m. And after po nun, right after ng mental health talk Master Coach A, meron po kaming open mic. Natawag namin siyang Open Mic Fab Saturday, wherein you can take the center stage, hold the mic, express yourself through music and poetry. I host that event along with Master Ishi, yung inililigawan ko nga po. Actually, siya yung director namin and co-host ko. And really excited to really meet you po dun sa Decaf Coffee Republic, and of course we have C Bench, our main artist as well. So tatlo po kami yan usually dito sa Open Mic Fab Saturdays. Just say yes to yourself. #safe space. You're looking for that safe space. You're thinking how can you move forward in life, how can you feel unstuck in life right now. #safe space muna. Hanap ka muna ng safe space mo for you to really process your thought and really understand vulnerability, and from that, maybe, most likely, you will be able to move forward in life. So again, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Coach Orvyl, signing off.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.